You got it?
Oh, that's real good. To get a hold of yourself.
Opening the very heavy 50-pound box of the VSX-LX805, you see this black Elite box.
Wow, this is fabulous.
Reminiscence of Pioneer's first Blu-ray player, BDP HD1, which makes it feel more up-class and special. You can see the remote control in great details here. It looks and feels so much better than other Pioneer remote. In fact, it looks and feels like a Pioneer remote from about 10 years ago. The front fascia looks pretty much just like any other Pioneer Elite receivers of the past years. Unfortunately, there is no Elite logo at all, unless you close the front panel lid, of course. However, you can bask in the glory of Elite Power Transformer. You see that gigantic thing that says Elite? Yeah, that is the gigantic power transformer for the receiver. And of course, it's emblazoned with all kinds of logos, including DTS Play-Fi and Dirac. Yes, the full suite of Dirac is included, not the $500 extra just like some other manufacturers. And I spy with my little eye the latest MCACC Pro from Pioneer. On the back, you can clearly see there's a lot of legacy inputs, so I can have my Laserdisc player and Wii. It also comes with balance inputs, so from my Panasonic UB9000, I can run the analog balance output to this receiver without any conversion. And yes, your eyes are correct. You can run up to 4 subwoofers from this receiver. And if you're using Direct Live, I highly recommend you to use Mini DSP microphone, UMic 1 or UMic 2, as this is perhaps the best microphone you can find and also the most accurate at this price range, or even at double or triple the price.
And as a recap, here's the back of the VSX-LX805.
Next up, our favorite segment, Let's Void My Warranty!
And to open this unit, it requires me to open up 15 screws. 15 screws. And as usual, time to bring in the heavy machinery.
A few moments later.
From here you can see the gigantic power supply, flanked by also gigantic heat sinks for the power amplification, Class AB that is. And on the right side, that's the processor board. You can see ESS Saber DAC at the bottom right corner, followed by Cirrus Logic chip. And somewhat hidden in the corner there, it's a TI chip that decodes Dolby Digital and DTS. Now we're moving on to the power supply board for the internal fans. There are multiples of them. And on the right side there is the power supply board from the AC input. And from there, that thing is connected to that gigantic power supply casing in the front middle area of the receiver. Again, the power supply is flanked by multiple giant heat sinks that are required to cool down the power amplification of this Class AB amplification. From this point, I'm just going to share with you some more videos of the internals of this unit. I'm just going to shut up now because I don't know what else to say. Other than hopefully I can get this unit by the end of June or July the latest. Especially because currently I'm having a severe bout of upgrade-itis. I need to upgrade. And I want it right now.
And after more than a year of waiting, the LX805 finally released in Canada. And of course, the review is coming up. If you can, please leave your thoughts in the comments down below. And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. As a typical procedure, before I start my review, I always update the firmware of whatever that I'm reviewing. And a few moments later, the firmware update is complete. Also, because the receiver is filled to the brim with power amplification, I use AC Infinity Aircom S8 as an exhaust fan. For more details for the AC Infinity Aircom S8, click on the top right there. This receiver has all HDMI 2.1 HDMI inputs, and of course I use THX brand HDMI cables, link on the top right. I know the video does not show the back of Pioneer VSX-LX805, but that's because I stupidly forgot to make a video of that. One of the tips and tricks that I'm going to give you about this receiver will make every DTS:X soundtrack into IMAX Enhanced. Inside the DTS IMAX settings, set it to on, not auto, but on. This way, any DTS:X soundtrack will be post-processed using IMAX Enhanced parameters. This is, of course, objectively wrong, but I prefer to use this setting. Next is Auro 3D. This is the first time Pioneer uses Auro 3D. While I only have a handful of Auro 3D discs, I find that the Auro 3D Automatic works really well with music and concerts. And here it is, my preferred setting for the Auro 3D Automatic. Just like before, you have to go to Audio Adjust, and from there you go to Auro 3D. Set the Automatic preset to medium. And bring the Automatic strength down to 10. This will make the sound to be less gimmicky and more natural sounding. Next step, automatic calibration. Although this unit comes with Direct Live straight out of the box, I still prefer to use Advanced MCACC Pro. This is because MCACC is phase-based calibration, whereas Direct is EQ-based calibration. And anybody who study audio extensively will agree that phase-based is better than EQ-based. This is because psychoacoustically, your brain can compensate less than perfect equalization as opposed to a muddled phase and timing. As you can see, I use full band phase control plus, room reverb cancellation, and also standing wave correction. All of these makes the sound more coherent than using Direct Live. After reviewing this receiver as a regular receiver, I also use the receiver as a PrePro. And in this case, I use my Marantz MA500 THX certified monoblocks and also Macintosh MI347 Class D amplifiers. Link to my review is on the top right. The result? The LX805 can resolve to a much higher quality amplifiers as well. This way you are not stuck with the LX805 internal power amplifier. If you want to resolve better or you need more power, you can an external power amplifier or two. This way you can breathe yet a new life to the LX80. Let's say you got bored of it. Although, quite honestly, I doubt it because the LX805 internal power amplifiers are already very good. And in my 16x10x7 home theater, I don't think I have ever heard the cooling fan to run at all. Nice! So what is my verdict on the Pioneer Elite VSX-LX805? Well, it is amazing! Perfect? Very close. It is as perfect as a $3,000 US or $4,500 Canadian receiver can be. Even better, you can upgrade your power amplifier with anything you want. In my case, the Macintosh MI347. But going back to the internal amplification of the LX805, it's more than adequate. This receiver can handle dynamics and subtlety at the same time. It is literally a high-end PrePro quality in the disguise of a receiver. And for some people who claims that this receiver does not do dynamics well, I disagree. Completely disagree. I have compared this with RZ70 from Onkyo, and I still prefer the Pioneer because of the standing wave correction, room reverb cancellation, auto phase control, something that you can't get anywhere else. So what do you guys think about the Pioneer new receiver, the LX805? Share your thoughts in the comments down below. And don't forget to click like, share, and subscribe to my channel. And what else? Thank you very much for watching, and goodbye.